Hello everybody, welcome back to Screen Stars, welcome to another PlayStation 4 review. Today's review is for YouTubers Life. Now this is a game that was released several years ago on the PlayStation 4 and I'll be honest, it's a game I didn't really know existed. And I saw it in the most recent sale that's on the PlayStation Store now. I think I paid, was it $7.99 or $8.99, something like that. Anyway, it was a good reduction on the price. I think full price is something like $24.99, around that price point anyway. And it looked interesting. I like games like The Sims. Obviously I do YouTube videos, so this was a game that interested me. So I watched a couple of gameplay videos on YouTube, a couple of trailers and things like that. And this game, it would seem, when it first came out, was sold heavily for content creators to kind of push the video. There was a lot of popular content creators I noticed on the trailers, you know, promoting this game and things like that, which, you know, for me, doesn't do anything for me personally, but, you know, I can understand why the makers of this game would push heavily for content creators to get involved with this game. Right, so what is this game about then? Well, essentially you are given the opportunity to be a YouTuber. You start off as a youngster, a teen. You can create your own character in your own likeness if you like. I did that, I made him look like me. I even called my YouTube channel Screen Stars on the game, things like that. And you're given the opportunity, like I say, to custom your character however you want. And then choose what kind of YouTube career you want to go into. And you've got four options. You've got gaming, music, cooking and fashion. Now I chose gaming because I do gaming on my content on my channel, obviously. Sadly there was no film review or anything like that. That would have been quite nice. I would have probably chosen that one. And then you're thrust into the game. You start off in your bedroom, and then you've got to balance your life. You've got to still study, you've got to go to school and get good grades and things like that, otherwise your mum will be wagging her finger at you in the game. You've got to get lots of sleep. You've got to get you got to keep eating and things like that, but also you've got to try and start a YouTube career. So basically, with what little money you've got to buy a couple of cheapish games, and you start off basically with a fairly cheap PC, and then you basically choose what kind of game video you want to make. And initially you've only got the option really doing like gameplay videos, and then things like first impression videos, reviews, collaborations. There's a whole array of videos you can unlock, but you have to unlock these by getting talents, and you get talents by leveling up your character. So initially you're kind of stuck with things like gameplay videos and first impression videos, and try and up your subscriber count, and make little bits of money from the videos that you publish and things like that, and get more and more popular. Fairly soon into the game, you are then able to house share with someone in an apartment, and then rather than balancing your school life, you've got to then balance your work life. So you've got to go out and earn some money, come home, pay your bills, buy your food, get lots of sleep, make sure you eat, and then balance your YouTubing life in between all that. And again, like I say, you will get talent points as you level up your character. You also get things like charisma points, I think they're called, where you can kind of, you see them cards on the screen now, you can unlock new cards which will then improve the quality of your videos that you're uploading. So it's like a little bit of a mini game when you're doing like your filming your gameplay videos, and then you've got to kind of upload them onto your PC and edit them. So you've got to edit them, and then you've got to kind of choose, you know, what kind of color scheme you're going to use, all that kind of stuff, and then render it and wait for it to be rendered, then uploaded, and see how it does. Some do better than others. You were given an indication of what videos might do better because it will tell you if the game is popular or not. If the game's popular, then it's more likely to do better. And that's essentially it. I mean, there's lots of other options to do on the game. You can go into, you can online shop and buy yourself new games, obviously, new consoles. You can upgrade your PC to make the quality of your videos better PC attachments, keyboards, cameras, headphones, mics, lighting, all that kind of stuff to make the quality of the videos better. And as you upgrade, obviously your views will improve, your subscriber count will improve, and your fame will then improve, and that will allow you to then earn lots of money as a content creator. And then you get more fame, You get invited to events, so you can go to like game presentations, things like that. There's even a place where you can get your picture taken, and if you're not very famous, they kind of tell you to bugger off. And the more famous you get, then obviously, you know, there'll be more people interested in talking to you. So in that sense, when you go to these events, you can go to discos, you can go to the cinema, you can go on dates with people. You've got something called Flipper, which essentially is Twitter. You can go on Twitter, on social media, and interact with people on there, talk to people, go on, let's say, go on dates with them, talk to them, improve your relationship with them, very much like Sims. I mean, basically, if you've played Sims, you've played this game. This game is very, let's say, very Sim-like, just not as in depth, not even close, really. However, because it's one subject matter that it's focused on is the YouTubing part of it, that part is very, very in depth and better than anything that the Sims does, you know. I do have like is it the Superstar pack on the Sims, where you can choose like this superstar career path sort of thing, and it's a little bit akin to that, I suppose, just more in depth here. Now it is quite addictive gameplay, this, but it is quite repetitive too. In the early stages of this game, you'll just basically find yourself with very little money, so kind of, you know, repeating the process with the games that you've got. But eventually you'll increase your game library. If you've got too many, you can sell them on to earn a little bit of money. But the key is really to keep up with technology here and buy yourself the most up-to-date consoles, and upgrade your PC as best you can to improve the quality of your videos over and over, all the while balancing this, you know, work-life sort of thing. So I mean, eventually you'll get to the point in the game where you don't necessarily need to go out to work anymore, because you're making plenty of money with your channel. Also, people will come to you and ask you if you will do a gameplay video for them, and they will pay you because they're not very good at it, basically, is their explanation. So will you do it for me? I'll send you the game, you do it. And you do, you know, and that's half the fun here with this game, is like the homages or rip-offs that it does of like the current consoles or the old consoles like PlayStation, PlayStation 2, the old Nintendo Game Boys, all that kind of stuff. And the names of the game titles are obviously, you know, plays on very, very famous games that you will know and love. So that's half the fun on the game, like, you know, making that connection. And it's a game, depending on what kind of game you like to play, you can lose quite a few hours playing this game. It's a game I would suggest playing on a sale. Get this game on a sale, so if you're interested, get it now while it's on sale in the PlayStation store. I'm going to give this one a 7 out of 10. For what it is, it's good at what it does, but I don't suspect this will be worth the full price of something like £25. But for less than £10, especially if you're interested in YouTube and becoming a YouTuber, or you currently are a YouTuber, there is some fun to be had with this game as well. So, runs fine, I've not had any problems at all. So yeah, that's my review. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching.